30 months. Sub-skill jumps forwards over a rope. Tool, a rope. Child development methods. 1. The parent demonstrates how to jump up and down from a standing position. 2. Demonstrate and then practice jumping down from a step by holding both the child's hands and standing next to him or her in a lower position. 3. Demonstrate how to jump forwards over a rope. 4. The parent stands facing the child and holding his or her hands, and then ask the child to jump forwards over the rope while pulling the child's hands. Practice repeatedly until the child can do it independently. 5. Be careful when practicing jumping. Alternative materials, ribbon or string, a stick or charcoal to make a line on the ground outside. Sub-skill, throw a small ball over arm. Tool, a soft ball. Child development methods. 1. The parent demonstrates how to throw a ball over arm. 2. Get the child to stand in a stable position and hold his or her dominant hand to help pick up and throw the ball over arm. 3. When the child is able to do it, reduce assistance until he or she can do it independently. 4. Play this ball game with the child often. Alternative materials, different kinds of small balls, for example, tennis ball. Sub-skill stacks wooden blocks, cubes 8 stories high. Tool, 8 wooden cubes. Child development methods. 1. The parent demonstrates to the child how to stack 8 cubes vertically. 2. Ask the child to do it. 3. If the child cannot stack them, the parent can assist by holding the child's hand and putting the first block on the floor or table, and then stacking the second, third, and 8 blocks on top respectively. 4. Practice repeatedly, gradually reduce assistance until the child can do it independently. Don't forget to press him or her. Alternative materials, small boxes, for example, soap boxes or milk cartons. Sub-skill gives an object to the examiner as instructed. Knows the quantity. 1. 2. 3 wooden blocks. Child development methods. 1. The parent places 3 similar objects in front of the child, such as 3 spoons, and says, "Give me 1 spoon." 2. If the child gives the parent more than 1, the parent can say, "Enough," or "Stop" the child by holding his or her hand. 3. The parent can vary the objects, for example, leaves, flowers, fruit. Practice continuously with the child in many different situations. Alternative materials, 3 similar safe objects that can be picked up with one hand. Sub-skill pays attention to a story for 5 minutes. 2. A storybook for young children with pictures and 20 to 30 word descriptions which can be read within 5 minutes. Child development methods. 1. Read a short story to the child every day with an expressive, cheerful voice. 2. Have the child look at the pictures and proceed to tell stories about them to make the child interested. For example, Little Rabbit has long, white ears. It jumps very far and runs very fast. 3. Begin with a 2 to 3 minute length story and then move on to one of 5 minutes duration. Alternative materials: a storybook for children. Subskill: correctly places an object on and under as instructed. 2. One wooden cube. Child development methods. 1. Place a toy, for example, a ball, in the on position and tell the child that the ball is on the table. 2. Instruct the child to put another toy on the table. Use the hand-on-hand method if he or she cannot do it. 3. Repeat again for the under position. 4. Expand preposition vocabulary. For example, next to, inside, outside, in front of, behind. Use the dialect or accent that the child uses with the family. Alternative materials: a small box, for example, soap box or a carton of milk. Subskill: picks up to 2 meaningful words continuously by correctly using at least 4 verbs. 2. A doll. Child development methods: encourage the child to speak in real-life situations. For example, while eating, ask him or her, "What are you doing?" and wait for the child to respond with "I eat," or ask the child while reading a story. For example, point to the cat and ask, "What is the cat doing?" and wait for the child to respond with "Cat runs." If the child is unable to answer, assist by giving him or her the answer, and then repeat the question again to encourage a response. The child is expected to use 2-word or more phrases with accurate verbs. For example, answering from verb flashcards, such as taking a bath, washing the face, brushing teeth. Alternative materials: dolls or animal toys at home. Subskill: sings some words of a song or hums a song melody. Child development methods. 1. The parent sings clearly to the child and encourages him or her to sing the song together. 2. The parent should sing the same simple songs often for the child to learn to sing together easily, or divide the song into parts to gradually teach the child. Practice until the child is able to sing independently. 3. If the child can sing well, the parent should let the child lead the singing and add some simple dance moves to enjoy together. Subskill: waits for one's turn under guidance from an adult. 2. 4 wooden cubes and a bowl. Child development methods. 1. The parent and the child take turns while playing games until the child feels familiar with waiting for his or her turn. 2. The parent should guide the child in following the rules while the child is playing with friends in a group by teaching the child when they have to wait or play. 3. Teach the child to play different games and also apply to daily life situations. For example, let the child count from 1 to 10 before eating a snack. Or the parent shows how to wait in a queue before buying something. Alternative materials: a basket, plate, container, various toys at home.